When you go from a playoff team with the worst goal differential in the salary cap era to contending for a President's Trophy, you qualify as a surprise. Last season, the Caps were a putrid -37, but like two kids stacked on top of each other in a trench coat, somehow managed to sneak into the last playoff spot in the East. Consider that right now, the Caps would set a salary cap era record for biggest swing in goal differential year to year among teams to make the playoffs. Alex Ovechkin's chase for goal-scoring immortality is the headline grabber, but then there's also Logan Thompson and his stellar goaltending, Tom Wilson having already equaled his career high in goals, a resurgent Pierre-Luc Dubois, Dylan Strome on pace for a career high in points, and on and on. What's the best reality TV show to come out of Canada? Bachelor in Paradise? Big Brother? The Traitors? None of the above. It's the Vancouver Canucks, but at least the drama inside Rogers Arena finally came to a resolution when JT Miller was voted off the island and shipped to Broadway. Now, it's up for debate how much the drama affected Vancouver on the ice, but regardless, it's been a disappointing year for the Canucks. Quinn Hughes is playing at an MVP level, but outside of that, it's been tough sledding. When Hughes isn't on the ice this season, Vancouver is being outshot by an astounding 144 shots. The numbers do not paint a pretty picture when 43 isn't on the ice. The Vancouver captain has almost double the points of his next closest teammate, Brock Besser. Meanwhile, Elias Pettersson, on the other side of the off-ice drama, is on pace for the worst season of his career across the boards, all the while carrying the league's 5th highest cap hit this season. There's a lot of science to back up the Caps and the Canucks as a surprise and disappointment. With the Calgary Flames, it might just be an eye test, or more simply, vibes. Yes, the Flames were 3 points out of a playoff spot at the break, but a year after finishing 17 points back of a playoff spot, this is the kind of turnaround that almost feels ahead of schedule. Going from an afterthought to playoff contenders starts with the play of rookie Dustin Wolf. On top of his highlight reel saves on a near-nightly basis, Wolf is in the top half of the league in almost all major categories, and he's cemented himself alongside Macklin Celebrini and Lane Hudson in the Calder Trophy race. But the heartbeat of this year's turnaround just might be off-season signing Ryan Lomberg, providing a jolt to the lineup on a nightly basis. Okay, so you probably knew this one was coming. Stamkos, Marchessault, Shea, third worst record in the league. When you spend the most money in free agency on the biggest names in free agency, you expect to be in the Stanley Cup conversation. Year over year through January, the Preds have dropped 13 points in the standings. They're 11 points worse than they were last season. 8 wins behind last year's pace with 8 more total losses. Nashville threw down their black card this summer. Now the bills come due and money's tight. Will it lead to the Preds selling as we approach the trade deadline?